No, because this shows both of us. Does it say recording for everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, cool. Then we're rolling. Hopefully this actually records to the cloud. I don't know how that works, so we'll figure it out. All right. Well, hi, everyone. Like Haley said, thank you so much for coming on. I'm going to make sure everyone's muted because if not, my butt's going to get distracted. Okay. So I'm Darcy. I am Associate Market Mentor in the company, and I have been in since August of 2018, so a little over 9 months. And this is my husband, Michael.
Hi, guys.
So we're just going to come on here and kind of share our story, why I joined the business, his view on it, his view before I joined the business, all the things. So I was a VIP customer first, so I was using the products as of April of 2018. A girlfriend that I went to college with was selling the products I saw on Instagram, and I wanted to try them. So I tried them, and he's in the Coast Guard, so most of you don't know that because most of you don't know us. He's in the Coast Guard, so we found out in February that we were moving to Puerto Rico, which is where we live now. And when we found that out, I was a little worried that I wasn't going to be able to find a job when I got here. But I kind of put that on the back burner just because I had a job at the moment. You know, I had to finish that job out, I had to put in my 2 weeks, all of that. We kind of had to plan. We weren't married yet, so we kind of had to plan our lives, and we were moving to Puerto Rico. So it was kind of like a really big change for us. So we got engaged in April, and then 8 days later we got married. So we did it really quick just because we were moving. And like I said, I put the thought of getting a job on the back burner just because we had so much going on. So we went to his parents' house for a couple of months while he was on leave to kind of visit before we moved. And I just lost track. Wait, what? What was I saying?
You're on leave. And,
Yes, okay. So, and I picked up my serving job, while I was there, and so I could have some money before we moved. And then we sat and talked about it, we thought about it, and he was like, well, first of all, he had to get on the phone with Sam. If you want to talk about that, why you wanted to get on the phone with Sam before I joined.
Well, I just wanted to make sure it was like a financial, like a good financial decision. Mostly because my parents own a business and I kind of know the background. And once I heard the details from Sam, I realized it was a good deal. I mean, I knew she wasn't going to be able to find a job right away in Puerto Rico with the whole bilingual thing. And then, so I was just like, why not? Let's just do it. It's got a little discount for whatever that month is going on. And then, so we signed up, she signed up, and she's never looked back. So it was definitely a good financial decision.
Yeah. So, I mean, like you said, his parents own a business. They've owned, how long have they owned? 13 years?
That business?
Yeah. Personal Touch, 13 years.
Yeah.
So it was when Michael was in high school. So he was basically helping, you know, like he was mowing lawns with his dad, and they were, you know, any help that they could get because they were, you know, starting a brand new business. How many people were there when they first started?
Just me and my dad.
Okay, just him and his dad. So yeah, so he's seen it, you know, he's seen it all start, and he's seen the struggles, and we also talked about how much money it is to start a business like that. You know, they have to buy all the equipment, and mowers aren't cheap. You know, they have to buy work trucks. They have to buy just the equipment in general. One of the machines that they have is like $100,000, and you know, that's huge for a business. It's something that they need, and it's something that, you know, they can't work without. So they kind of have to sacrifice that money and hope that they make it back. You know, they always do, but you gotta, you know, hope that you make it back in sales or whatever. the beauty of this business is you don't have to worry about that. You know, you make your first initial investment and then you don't have to spend a single dime ever again if you don't want to. So that was another huge reason why like he was okay with me doing this, because I had to keep inventory and I had to run to the post office and, you know, take shipments to people, like to be delivered to people. I wouldn't have time for that. One, we didn't bring 2 cars down here. We only brought his. So he works all the time. So I wouldn't be able to do that unless I took him to work and, you know, like had the car for the day. Then I had to drive all the way back into town to pick him up. Like just wasn't ideal. So when that was told to me that we don't have to carry inventory and we don't have to make trips to the post office, like that was a huge turn on for me, because I don't want to have to spend hundreds of dollars a month on products that are just going to sit on my shelf. You know, I use the products, but if you are buying the same things over and over again, you can only use one bottle at a time. So it's like, yes, I have stocks of products now, but that's because I want to. You know, I like to have products for giveaways. I like to have products in case I run out, or if one of my customers needs something like last minute and I need to send it to them. But that's the only thing. Like, I only buy products when I want to. And I think that was a huge thing with him, because
Oh yeah, not carrying inventory was, I didn't want a house full of boxes or things,
I don't have room for that.
whatever it was. I just didn't want it. And then secondly, you don't have payroll. Like that is one of the biggest complaints. Insurance, all that stuff. With this business, it's like a standalone. It's like you don't have any of that responsibility, and you're kind of just here to push people for leadership and make money. Yeah,
right.
And then
right,
the
because
company does
his mom
everything
has to do payroll, and I mean, I can't even imagine. They have like over 50 employees. Like, I can't even imagine sitting down and doing that every day. And, you know, they've owned this business for 13 years and they are still there every single day, like 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. And it's like, obviously it's paying back because they're making good money, but like they're forced to do that, you know, like they have a good staff that they can rely on to take care of things. But, you know, like I really honestly have to focus on me and my team, and that's it. You know, I don't have to put in their payroll. The company pays them. So I don't know. We talk about that a lot, just because his parents do own a business, and they were a big factor in this too. We had a conversation with them before we moved to Puerto Rico about me doing this, and they were just like, you know, like, you won't know until you try. So why don't you just give it a try and first work on making your initial investment back, and then the rest is profit, you know? So I did that. After 2 weeks, I made my investment back, and I've made it back a million times then. So, oh no, the audio isn't working. That's not good. Can you guys hear me? Oh, okay, cool. Hopefully the audio is working for the recording. But yeah, so like we said, like this was something that he hesitated on. He was a little skeptical, you know. He just didn't want me to make an investment in something and then end up spending hundreds and hundreds of dollars a month and not make any money. That's not the case, you know. We made that one investment and we've made so much money back. So
it's not even a huge investment.
No,
think about it.
It's really not.
It's not.
Yeah, I mean, because like he said, there was a promo going on for the $199, which they have since kept around forever. So it was $199, but I chose to do $299 because I wanted more products, you know. I wanted as many products as I could get, and that's what we could afford. So I went for the $299, and like I said, I made it back in 2 weeks, and everything else has been profit. And we just enjoyed it so much because of the time that I have available to spend with him. Because when we were in Florida, which is where he was stationed before, I worked until 6:30 every night, and I would come home, cook dinner, like we would eat and go to bed, you know, like we only got to really spend a couple of quality hours together a day. And this is huge that I'm home every time that he's home, you know, like we're able to sit for 4 or 5 hours before I start cooking dinner, and like we're able to, you know, go on walks with our dog and go to the beach and do all these fun things that we weren't able to do before because I was stuck at a 9-to-5 job, stuck at my desk, literally had to ask permission to use the restroom. Like miserable. So we go on vacations. We just got back from Vegas a
Well, my
couple of
schedule
weeks ago.
here is a lot more all over the place compared to
Yeah.
where we were. It was more of a constant schedule. So being all over the place now with your flexibility, it works out, because if it wasn't, like,
Right, we
you
have to
didn't-
worry
if
about
you
the
didn't have the
dog
flexibility,
sitter.
yeah.
And, yeah.
exactly. So,
It's just been so much easier on us for me to be able to be home all the time, and I can get my work done before he gets home at 1 or 2 o'clock, and then we can just spend the rest of the day together. So that's the beauty of this business, is you can fit it into just an hour a day if that's all you have, or you can do it for your first 6 hours of the day, or if you even want to do like a 9 to 5 kind of thing just because that's what you're used to, you can do that too. That's the beauty of this. You can choose however many hours you want, when you want to work. You can take weekends off if you want, whatever you want to do. So that's huge for us, and it's also been so beneficial for us because, like I said, we just got back from Vegas, company trip to Vegas, and we were there for 4 days, and it was one of the best trips that we've had as a couple. We had so much fun, and they treated us so well. And now we have Cancun in November, so it's like, I don't know, this company is just so giving, and we really just appreciate it. But that's,
it's definitely awesome.
yeah, I'm done rambling, but it's just, I could talk about it for days. So Hales, you want to take over?
Yes. Awesome. I love that. Thank you so much, guys. Like, Darcy and Michael, you guys are so awesome. Darcy is an amazing leader that we have on this team. I literally said today, Darcy for president, because she just works so hard. So anyone who, knows Darcy, you are lucky to know her. But I basically, just a little bit about us. My name's Haley Wilkin, and this is Mitchell Waxler. He's my boyfriend. I've been in this business for about a year as well, and I'm also associate market mentor in this company. I kind of joined and never looked back. I always started, basically how I started was I was a college student and part-time job queen, like restaurant business, tanning salon, you name it, I had a part-time job. And so I was like, I knew that there was more for me out there in a way, I knew I was destined for more than just a restaurant job. And I wanted to make a good living. I've always been very ambitious in that way, but I realized that I was just trading my time for money, I'm only can put in so many hours a day to receive money back as a server or at a salon, at a certain point it's a cap. So I kind of was excited to find something that I could, just make money whenever, so now I'm able to make money on the go. I'm able to make residual money. And yeah, long story short, the reason why I kind of took the leap was because I knew how to be successful in a way, but I wasn't doing the things that I needed to do to be successful. You hear people talk about what you need to do, but then when you really sit and you look at your actions and you're like, all right, my actions are not lining up here with, what I should, I don't know, what successful people do, I guess. So that's something that I really needed to change. And that's kind of where Mitchell comes into the picture for me, because not only was Mitchell Mitchell was not as skeptical for me. He was more supportive. I was kind of the skeptical one because Mitchell's the one who introduced me to opportunities like this. So just telling me the value all the time, just hanging out with him. I'm like, okay, I know I need to hang out with like-minded people. I know that, but what does that even mean? So yeah, that's when Mitchell kind of introduced me.
Yeah, definitely. I literally felt the same way she felt. We kind of, I don't know if you said it or not, but we kind of have the same story throughout how we got introduced to this type of industry and things like this. But, one thing that I realized is that, we learn from mentors, not mistakes. And we learn from the people, we learn from your environment, the environment that you're around. And I learned that we're simply the average of the 5 people you hang around. You hang around 5 people who like to play sports, I guarantee you're going to start playing more sports. You hang around 5 people who like to go out and drink, I guarantee you go out and drink a little bit more, right? If you hang around 5 people that are making the type of money that you're making, eventually your income is going to increase because you're learning from those people who have what you want. And when I realized that, I kind of just took a moment and looked at my 5 closest friends, and I realized that there's this thing I kind of want to mention. It's called the law of 33%. it's basically everything in life is a balance. You need to balance 33% of your time with different groups of individuals. And I realized that I was missing that last 33%. They say, spend 33% of your time with people, maybe below your level. Spend 33% of your time people like on your level, and spend 33% of your time with people above your level. And I realized that I was missing that, spending my 33% of the time with people above my level. And once I realized that, hey, look, I need to find 5 people who have the results that I want. And once I surrounded myself with those people, I saw not only my income, but just all aspects of my life, physically, relationally, mentally, physically, like everything just increased. So once I had those results for me, I knew that, hey, look, she was having results just hanging out with me. So I was like, yo, look, you need to hang out. I mean, she was hanging out, with all my guys, but I was like, hey, look, you need to find some lady bosses, because I know they're out there that are going to help you get to that next level.
For sure. Yeah, so that's a little bit about us. Honestly, like I said, we were all a little bit skeptical at first, but it was definitely something that as you kind of just get into it and you see all the things that we have to offer, it makes it really fun. So I'm just going to have Darcy break down exactly like what we do, kind of. Long story short, we sell shampoo, guys. Like, it's not that serious. We are shampoo slingers, as they say. We help people fix their hair, and we make money from it. So a lot of the times we do that social media. People do it in person. It depends. It's your business, so you can do it however you want. But Darcy's going to talk a little bit about like the products and what we really sell, because I know it's hard to say because you guys don't know my hair before, but these products are bomb. They transform my hair. Everyone I know is transform. And
definitely.
Yeah. So yeah, Darcy, take it away, girl.
He's like, definitely. That's funny. Michael knows too. My hair is literally done a 180. So basically our products they're vegan, they're cruelty free, they're naturally based, they're sulfate and paraben free, which is huge for me. They're not loaded with a bunch of wax and silicones that are just going to sit on top of your hair and make it appear to be nice and shiny and pretty. It's actually fixing your hair from the inside out. And it's bringing your hair back to its virgin state, and it's making it literally the healthiest that it'll ever be. So I'm going to talk about, I probably should have brought it out here, the Rejuvenique oil that was done with me. You want to go grab it? There's 2 in there. Grab the light one too.
There's 10 in there.
Sorry. I have like one on my bedside table, one in my bathroom upstairs, one in my bathroom downstairs, one in my purse. I'm obsessed. But so our Rejuvenique oil is a blend of 13 essential oils, and literally it is the holy grail of everything. I'm sure if you guys are following people who brought you to this video, you have seen about it at least 5 times. It is, Michael uses it, I use it, literally it is not gender specific. We even put it on our dogs' paws when they're cracking, like literally it is amazing. This is what it looks like. If you don't know what I'm talking about, I'm sure you've seen it before. We also have a light version now, which is my saving grace because I have super thin, oily hair, and it is like a cloud is what I describe it as. It's so lightweight and it's so wonderful. And it's good too because I have oily skin, so it's really good for my skin as well. But all of our products are infused with that, or most of our products are infused with that. And this has the molecular structure that's small enough to actually get to the cortex of your hair and fix the damage from the inside out. So like I said before, it's not just sitting on top of your hair and coating your hair and making your hair appear to be shiny. It really is going in there and it's doing all of its work. So also our products too, I wanted to touch on this. They are hair specific, which is something that I've never heard of. I have hairstylists in my family ever since I was, super, super little. And I've never heard of products that are literally specified for specific hair types. I've seen volumizing shampoos and stuff in the aisles at the drugstore, and I've seen, hydrating shampoos, but they're also loaded with crap. So I've never seen something that is this natural, this clean, that actually does what you want it to do. Like I said, I'm super thin, super oily. I use our volumizing shampoo to kind of pump up my hair, take care of my my oils. I go, 3 or 4 days now without washing my hair. I never used to be able to do that. I had to wash my hair every single day, sometimes twice a day, because my hair was disgusting. And I've been a cheerleader my whole life, so my hair, I was always sweaty, you know, my hair was always up with hairspray and big old bows in my hair, breaking my hair off, you know, super damaged. So it's been a saving grace to have these products, because like me, I've never colored my hair before a day in my life. So I was the person that thought that my hair was the healthiest it could ever be, because I've never colored it. You know, I've never put any dye on it. So I'm like, my hair is healthy. I don't need these products, you know, like it's fine. Oh my gosh, was I wrong? Going back and looking at my hair before these products, I'm like, wow. And I thought my hair was healthy. It was disgusting. So, like Haley said, you guys don't know us before this. You don't know what our hair looked like. So you're probably just like, this girl is crazy. But I swear, reach out to me and I will show you. That crop was nasty. So, yeah. So that's basically our products. And I just want to talk about a little bit like what we do. So she said that we use social media. You don't have to use social media. If you're not huge on, you know, Instagram or Facebook, that's completely fine. You know, there's people that are directors in this business that only have 300 followers, you know, so you don't have to market on social media. You can go in person, you know. I took the route of reaching out to my close friends and family first and kind of having them do the talking for me as well. You know, if they're out to lunch with a friend, they can say, hey, I've been using these products, you know, or if one of their friends is like, wow, your hair looks really good. They're able to say, yeah, I've been using these products, and get in touch with, well, his mom's really good at this. She's like, get in touch with my daughter-in-law, or she keeps samples in her purse and like gives samples out to people to try. Like, honestly, you don't need social media, because my first 10 clients were all just people that I knew and that I talked to every day. So obviously I've taken advantage of my social media and I market on there now, but you don't need it. It's not something that you can't be successful, you know, without it, or with it, without it. Yeah, you know what I mean. But yeah, so like I said earlier, this is something that you can fit into your day, just an hour. If you have 30 minutes in the morning, 30 minutes at night. I have so many full-time teachers on my team that are also moms, you know, that come home and have to take care of their kids. They don't really have hours and hours a day like I do to sit and work the business, but they have 30 minutes in the morning, you know, they can listen to a training video and make some content, and then 30 minutes before they go to bed, after they put the baby down, whatever it is, you know. So it's definitely something that is doable for a busy schedule, because I know a lot of people say that they're too busy, but I promise you, I've seen girls on my team who hustle, and like with how busy they are, it blows my mind. So yeah, is there anything you want to talk about? You like the products? You want to talk about what you like?
Well, I mean, obviously I like the black shampoo.
Yeah.
It's good. I get under my truck, greasy, work for a couple days. I don't need to wash my hair every day either. I go about, I don't know, between 3 and 6 days, depending on what I do throughout the day. And so yeah, I like that shampoo. And then every once in a while, especially during the dry season, like winter time, I use the Renew.
Mm-hmm.
Renew, yeah.
He always calls it Revive, and I'm like, it's
yeah.
not Revive. You would not need Revive, I promise. You've got good volume. But yeah, and he uses the sculpting taffy, the aftershave moisturizer, literally. And like, that's the thing. Like, these products are for everyone.
Pretty much everything I'm using right now. Just Monet,
yeah, you don't use anything else.
And then when I get like, say I'm like working on my truck again or whatever, I get cut up on my hands. That oil is like Neosporin, pretty much on crack, I guess. So.
Neosporin on crack. I love it. I love it. Now I've got a new way to market it. Neosporin on crack. But yeah, so it's not just for, you know, just for girls. And I remember telling Sam before I joined, I was like, well, I have short hair. I can't do this. And she was like, LOL, you're crazy. Like, just because you have short hair doesn't mean you're not going to be good at this. And yeah, she was right. You don't like, we have guys that kill it on this team. So it's like, you can have little to no hair and still be amazing at it, you know. And his dad is bald, but he could still use the Rejuvenique oil, you know. So that's the beauty of this company, is it's something that everyone uses. Everyone that has hair washes it, at least I hope. And so it's not a product, you know, that you have to force someone to be interested in, you know, like essential oils and makeup and all that stuff. Like some people aren't interested in that. Some people like me, I have no idea how to do makeup. So if that was a company that I'd be working for, I'd be screwed because I have no idea what I'm doing. So that's what I love about this is everyone uses shampoo, you know? So I was the kind of person who didn't used to use conditioner because it used to make my hair too oily. I only used to use shampoo, but now I can use both because I don't have that issue anymore. So yeah, I think that's all I gotta say. I could talk about it for days, but I'm gonna let you take over.
I love it. Yeah, the products are amazing. I mean, we all use them. Me and Mitchell were cracking up because we were talking about the products that he uses, and I don't want to expose him like that, but he may or may not use intense repair spray. But anyway,
But it works.
It works good. But yeah, so yeah, Darcy touched on the products. Obviously, the products sell themselves, guys. Like, it's that simple. We wouldn't have over 1 million customers using these products if they didn't work. They work wonders on us, and I don't think, I love it. They work wonders on us, and I don't think that we would even consider promoting them if we didn't solely, wholeheartedly believe in them. So that's a little bit about products. I'm just going to go into the company in general. There's a lot of different companies like this, like I said earlier, but I just want to talk about what makes us unique. So Darcy touched on it a little bit before, but we don't hold any inventory. So that means we don't have to purchase a load of products and then be forced to resell them. You purchase your products one time. It's called a product pack. And those products are for you to just use on yourself because we don't want you promoting products that you don't know. You know, that just doesn't seem very ethical if you're promoting products that you don't even like. So we want you to like the products and try them first. That's why we give them to you in the beginning. And then after that, you do not have to buy anything else. So that's really great. There's no monthly fees, nothing like that. There's no sales quotas even. You don't have to sell a certain amount. That's really great for girls who, 1 month are working really hard and then next month maybe you have to go on a vacation. You can take that whole month off if you want to and then come back the next month and no hard feelings, no like penalties or anything like that. So like she said, it's a consumable product. So you wash it out, it rinses right down the drain, and people are going to have to buy more. So a lot of people are returning customers for us. Most of my customers are returning. I get a lot more orders. Like, I don't know, they just come out of the Wheelworks. Yeah, the Wheelworks sometimes with all their orders. But it's really consumable, so people need more. Also, this is a ground level opportunity. So we are a new company. I know people have probably heard about like direct selling companies before, like Amway, I believe, is direct selling, and Herbalife and things like that. Those companies have been around for a long time, and there's a lot of distributors in them. They might be very saturated. For us, we're ground level. We are only 4 years old. We are making waves. We are busted into the industry hot, but we're still ground level, and there's still so many people who don't know about our company. So that's a really great opportunity too. Also, just some like quick, I'm just going to hit you with a bunch of quick fun facts because I feel like that is just, everyone wants to know that. And especially if you have guys or men that you want to show this to, men like the facts is what I've heard. So that's what I'm going to say. So first of all, we're growing by 700%. 700%. It is absolutely crazy. We are $1 billion debt-free, family-owned company. I love, love, love that we're family-owned. The family that owns our company, this is not their first company. They have done this entire thing before in a different country. They made an entire industry just like this, and this is like their baby. Monat is like their new little baby that they brought to the market, and they are killing it. We have actually been like awarded the best place to work by Direct Selling News this year. Also, we are on the fastest growing team in the entire company. So our team alone, like the people that we learn from, which is honestly my favorite part about the company, is the mentors that we have. You don't have to do this alone. Like we always say, we're independent business owners, but we are never alone. What do you say? You work for yourself, but not by yourself.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. You work for yourself, but not by yourself. So that's really great. Our company, we trust so much. Our uplines, the people who got us into the business make 6 figures and 7 figures with this opportunity a month. Like some people make $10,000 a month, $15,000 a month. So just think about what that kind of money can do for you. And if they can do it, you can definitely do it. And that's definitely what we believe too. So we're on that track as well. And then last thing, we have resources on deck, like on deck. You are not ever going to be alone. We have training pages. We have corporate training. We have team training. Like we have girls who have an entire Facebook page. Type in anything you need tips on. Say you need tips like, I don't know what content to post, or I don't know how to reach out to girls about wanting to try the hair products. You can literally type that in the search bar and there will be like 15 videos coming up for you to watch. And obviously, like the person who brought you onto this call, me, Darcy, whoever, any leader that brought you onto this call is going to be there holding your hand until you're ready. They're going to help you get successful enough to where you can do the same things that we're doing, and you're going to help other people as well. So that's a great thing about it. Another huge thing, obviously, we're the fastest growing luxury hair care line in America. Woo woo! That is such a nice little fact. And then we also get the opportunity to earn free Cadillacs, and we just brought it out this year, but opportunity to earn shares in the company, which is absolutely crazy. Earning shares in $1 billion debt-free company, that is some nice residual income that you can get. So that's kind of just like my favorite things about it. We're going to go into asking the boys more questions because we kind of took it away. So me and Darcy are going to each ask 2 questions, and we're going to have our boyfriends answer. I apologize in advance. I'm just kidding. But they're going to kill it. And Darcy, let's get it. Take it away.
All right. We're also going to open up the floor for questions too at the end. So if you guys have any, think of them. And if we go ahead and ask them here, then obviously just listen up for the answer. So my first question is, what has been your favorite part so far in our journey?
My favorite part is you being able to make money from anywhere. Like that is huge, especially with my job. I can get stationed anywhere, obviously Puerto Rico, Guam, in the States. So her being able to make money anywhere, and she can get a second job if she wanted to and make double income. But this company right now, she is full-time doing what she loves, what she knows the best, and making tons of money. So that's my favorite part. It's being super flexible. Obviously you need to make money. So money's not everything, but you need to make money to live a life. So
right, the job stability I think is what he really likes, because we move every 4 years and we don't know where we're going. They kind of just say, hey,
2 to 4 years.
Yeah, you're going here and good luck. Like he has a job, because we're moving for his job, but like that's a big change for me. So yeah, it's really nice. But
love it. All right,
Mitchell.
Repeat the question one more time. I'm sorry. What was my favorite part about
what's been your favorite part so far?
Honestly, I didn't really. This wasn't the first thing that I thought about, but I have to first off agree with what Michael said. Just being able to work from anywhere is honestly one of my favorite parts. But just what it's been doing for Haley, because I'm really big into in life, it's all about finding a vehicle that's going to get you from point A to point B. And with this vehicle at this time is literally molding Haley and helping her develop the characteristics and the skill sets that she needs to become a 6-figure and 7-figure earner. And that's probably one of my favorite parts about the journey.
Yeah. And we can do the skills it's teaching us, and like me, I can take anywhere, like not just this business.
Exactly.
If I want to start my own business one day, or even if I just want to be a leader or a better parent or a better person, have better relationships, this will teach you how to do that.
Yeah, absolutely. It's
Looks good on your resume.
So good. Yeah. I got the best
Exactly.
shots from it. All right, next question.
So next question is, what has surprised you the most about this company?
There's a lot of things. We went to Vegas, and there was a training on the second day there. I didn't attend the first half of it, and I was in Vegas just doing whatever, hanging out. And
at the casino, that's what he was doing. Don't let him lie to you.
I was bored or whatever, and I was like, well, is there room for me to come? And she's like, yeah, absolutely. And so I went to the second half of that training, and it was mind-boggling. There was a bunch of people up there speaking the truth, telling their story.
the doctors that were up there.
Yeah, the doctors came out, the people that are making all this great stuff, but they told their story. They're real people, just like us. I mean, this isn't fake. This is real. And then the leadership that came out of it, and I was kind of blown because, I get leadership taught in the Coast Guard too, because we go through schools as well. But there was some good stuff that came out of it, and that definitely was a big surprise for me.
The age range too.
The age range, yes. So, you could be.
We were checking
You
in.
could be
and
16. You could be.
no, you can't be 16. You
or
have to be 18.
18 and all the way. I saw like 70-year-olds there, and I was like, they all had Monet on, and I was like, yeah, they all earned this trip, and they're all out there making money.
It was so funny to me. Like, it blew his mind. We were at check-in. He was like, there are people here that are older than my mom. And I was like, yeah. And he was like, and then there's people here who look like they just got out of high school. And I was like, yeah, that's the beauty of it, Like, you don't have to be a certain age to be successful. And he was just like, I thought everyone was like our age, like in between like 21 and 27. I'm like, no, like, no, that's not the case. But the fact that there are people who are super successful that are 19, and then there are people who are super successful that are 60 years old, like, that is so awesome because of shampoo, like, it's not that serious. It's just like I said, everyone uses it. Even if they're 60, they're using it. And if they're 60, they need it because it's anti-aging, So I don't know, that it was funny that he reacted that way. He's like, oh my gosh, there's so many people with different age ranges. And I'm like, I know, it's crazy.
It's nuts.
But yeah, I know.
All right, Bob, Mitch.
All right, so what has surprised me the most is honestly how quickly the company has been growing. And not only that, it just shows no sign of the company slowing down at all. Technology and the internet just continues to progress, and like I don't see this company slowing down. And then not only that, how quickly Haley was able to get promoted and start making money, making her investment back, and things like that was just really surprising to me on just how quickly it all happened.
Yeah, I'm with you, Darcy. I made my investment back in 10 days, and I never did anything like this before. And I was just shocked at how doable it is, how doable it really is if you just decide that you want to make it work, So, yeah, I love it. All right, so I guess I'll ask my questions now. Okay, so I have 2 questions for you guys. The first question is, what made you most comfortable with us taking the leap into this business? Like, was there a couple things or one thing that made you get comfortable?
Yeah. So, honestly, I don't think, like, I honestly heard this in like a rap song before. He was like, when it comes to growth, you're never ready for growth. You could prepare as much as you can. But it's growth. It's something new. So I wasn't 100% comfortable with it, to be completely honest. But I know that on the other side of your fear is that growth. So I knew, with doing my research and everything like that, you just kind of just go ahead and take that leap and make it happen. And as you can see, it's been insane. It's been insane.
Yeah, it's been crazy. And like, honestly, that's the thing. You got to get uncomfortable being uncomfortable, or get comfortable being uncomfortable.
Yeah, absolutely.
Anything in life, and not just this business, in anything.
Yeah.
So that's when you know you're growing, is when it feels weird.
Yeah, and then I would also say that, I met some individuals that really were having a lot of success with this opportunity before Haley even got started, and I simply knew, like, she was a boss-ass babe, excuse my language, before she even joined. So I knew that if they can do it, she can do it. So I was like, you know what, just go for it and let's make it happen.
And that we did.
So cute. I love that. You guys are adorable.
To me?
Yeah.
What I was most comfortable with, taking that leap and growing your leadership. I kind of knew that was going to happen. I knew you could go super far with it, but like I said, for me, moving every 2 to 4 years, I knew it was comfortable, that she could make money, and stay busy anywhere we go. I mean, it's hard to say, but like you can't get a job everywhere for her. I'm going to move to places. It could be in the middle of Louisiana, obviously here, Puerto Rico, or we could be in a big city. So with her, I knew like we would be comfortable as a household with her in this business.
I love that.
Short and sweet. I mean, that.
Yeah.
Once I knew the statistics from her upline, who she obviously signed up under, I was super comfortable with her spending that $200-300 or whatever it was and getting in that company.
Yeah. Lit. Awesome. Okay, cool. Okay, love you guys too. All right, next question. This is our last question, guys, and then we're going to open up the floor. If you guys have any questions, just go ahead and send them in the chat now, and then we'll check it after this, and I'll answer some questions for you guys. Thank you guys again just so much for coming on this call. I know it's a little bit long, but we just want to get you guys some information, as much information as possible, just so you guys can feel comfortable like we did taking this leap. So the last question is, now being in for a while, what's the biggest change that you guys have seen, maybe in like yourselves, your relationship, anything, whatever?
Honestly, the biggest change that I've seen is honestly in all aspects of your life. Just the value that she's developed for herself with this company, learning from the leaders. It has just been incredible. And I know that, she realized that we don't really get paid for time. We get paid for the value that we bring to the marketplace. And the biggest change that I've seen is just her trying to become more valuable and give that value out to others and just share what she's learned. And, the more you do that, the more you get back in return.
Financially even.
Yeah.
Yeah, awesome. All right, Michael, what about you? Biggest change you've seen?
Biggest change I've seen in Darcy is just how she's opened up. Like her show she was a little timid and everything, and she always said I was the talker when we went out and like met strangers or whatever. But now it's definitely her.
I gotta pitch the biz, man.
Yeah, the first time she got on live, I mean, she was like freaking out, but now she's a natural at it. Like I watch her at her desk and she'll just do her thing, and it's natural. She's opened up a lot more, and I don't know. I've watched you grow as a human being, and it's really good to see. So
I love it. I'm crying. That's so awesome.
He took the video of me yesterday because I was sleeping and put it on his Snapchat and was like, "This girl works so hard," and I was like, "Do I?" Literally, like I didn't mean to fall asleep. It was an accidental nap in the middle of my hustle, but it was cute that he was like, "She works so hard." At least he notices, right?
Exactly. Awesome. Well, thank you guys so much, Darcy, Michael, Mitchell. Thank you everyone for like coming on. Seriously, it means so much for us to even just get the opportunity to talk to you guys. And yeah, we're looking forward to it. So honestly, whoever got you onto this call, just let them know what you think about it. Maybe tell them what your favorite part was, and they'll just love to open that conversation with you. So I look forward to seeing all of you guys again, and just hope everyone has a great night. Thank you guys so much. Talk to you later.
Bye, guys.
Bye.